All right, we're starting off today's video. You guys just saw yesterday's video where we got the 6-liter buttoned up. Whoa, before you put it in there, will you put a little jelly on that? What's that? Is that lubrication? So it,
no, that's Loctite, buddy.
Are you sure it's not lube so it helps the strip threads?
Like
that is...
red thread locker, and it's going on there thick. Pre-seas.
That is... That's thick. Thick.
Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he's thick, boy. That's a thick-ass boy! Damn!
Yeah.
So, we hope this balancer never comes off. I feel like we didn't need the damn... I feel like we didn't need the Loctite after seeing how easy it went on. I feel like the Loctite was maybe a little overkill.
Oh, you want to put the big gun on it? Bigger gun?
Yeah, hit it with the bigger gun. Stretch that bolt out. Oh God. Now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna snap it in the crank, and then we're gonna, oh well, that's never coming out because the Loctite in there. Just hit it for a second. That thing's on there.
We're gonna have to weld the crank pulley to the crank.
That don't work. The wheel come off.
That's not working.
Logan's getting the front cover all buttoned up. We just got to put the rear cover on there, and then we're going to get it set back in here on its factory truck mounts that have been welded to the, I guess like frame, subframe, K-member, whatever you want to say. I mean, other than that, besides the mess of wiring, this thing should go in no problem. And then we'll get the manifolds and everything, turbo kit back on. Everything should... I'd say everything goes on relatively easy in this thing, right? I mean, it's not too bad. Swap-wise, it's probably one of the better ones, just as far as ease of access. The only thing that's really a pain in the ass with doing the Ranger swap is that brake master cylinder is just in the way.
Well, it ain't really the brake master cylinder, it's the steering column.
Yeah, steering column.
The way they got the manifolds flipped over.
Yeah, and as you can see, that steering column is definitely a hazard. But whoever had it before me cut it so the motor would fit, and we thank you for that. We thank you for your service of cutting the damn...
And thank you for leaving jagged edges on the floor pan.
Yeah, thank you for that as well.
My hands on.
It's yay. But we're going to get this thing back in there. I'm excited to see how it acts with the 6-liter opposed to the 5.3, and I guess there's nothing else to do but get this thing thrown in there. All right, we are preparing the new 6-liter to go in here. Joey, what's the first step?
Huh?
First step?
First step?
Jack up the transmission.
Yep.
So we can bolt it to the engine. That thing's just rocking back and forth.
I see that.
That's the son of a bitch. That's a stock pan.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, there you go. Nope. Now it's twisting. Oh, it's on the fuel lines. Hold on, I got you. Oh, we're leaking precious 93 all over the place.
Oh yeah.
All right. So you'll see a lot of times we take motors out of the cars, you have to support the transmission in some way because generally it's held up by the mount's in the back, but the front's held up by the engine. So as you can see, we had a piece of wood there so it didn't fall. The mount on the transmission, 1 to 10, rate the transmission mount on this thing. Give me a good rating here.
Good rating?
Yeah.
6.
6? Damn, that's high. A good rating for me was like a 4.
Give you a good rating.
A good rating for me was like a 4.5.
Wow.
But it does the job. Fuel lines, don't recommend running those, but we're all right. Our lone 450 is just putting in work, dude. Literally putting in work. It's about to get a slap in the face.
Yeah, it really is.
So now we got the transmission jacked up. I mean, pretty much we're just going to, we're going to stick the spacer in the back of the crank, and we're going to place the engine in here. So motor mounts wise, it bolts right up because these are factory mounts, so these bolt right up to the side of the block. The only thing we have to do once we put it up in the air is put rest of our rear cover bolt in, and then it's ready to go on. This engine should not leak oil. It's got all new gaskets on it. It's all sealed up, gray RTV everywhere it needs to be, and it should be ready to just go right in there, bolt up, mount up. It's already got the balancer on it, so then the front drive is really just water pump, alternator bracket, and manifolds, bolt to the turbo kit, put the intake on, hook all your grounds back up, plug all your sensors in, and you're good to go. right, Joey. First little ring at it, slid right in the dowel slung right in the transmission hole, so it's butted up against the transmission, so now it's moving as one unit. The motor mounts are definitely not ideal. You want me to take some load off it with the jack?
Yeah, take some.
The motor mounts are generally, you'd mount the motor mounts to the motor and then set it in there and then bolt to the car, but we don't have this luxury. You want to have more?
No, go down.
God. You got a finger left?
Yeah, I'm good.
Here, let me jack it up just a little bit.
Well, when they put the motor in here, they set it in here pardon my language, crooked.
They set it in there crooked. We literally have to pick up the motor and then set it at different angles until those bolt holes line up. You think if we hold it just off, we can, if I hold it a centimeter off, you can get it started?
I feel like I got this started somewhat. Oh, I thought I did.
This is I'd say the only shitty part. Oh, look at our badass transmission cooler though. This thing right there will cut your hand off.
Yeah.
This thing's no joke. Dude, the motor actually looks good going back in here. It's nice and clean. And we're ready to make some serious horsepower. You got it? Damn, look at that. I think I might buy 10 Rangers and we'll just LS swap them and then we'll just sell them. I mean, it's not a bad business plan. Really, it's not. No one steal my idea.
No, but we're gonna do Terminator on them.
Yes, no stock computer. Everyone will have a Terminator. All right, got the motor in. This thing's nice. You can stick some bell housing bolts in it from the top. Yeah. So we got a couple thrown in there. So engine, transmission, everything is secure. Engine, motor mounts are tight. We got to go put it up in the air, tighten all the bell housing bolts. Converter bolts. We already got that spacer in there for the converter, so we're good. What a terrible time to remember it, right? Did we put that spacer in there for the converter? So, yeah, we're pretty good here as far as getting the big chunk in there. It's in there. Next would be, once we get that, we would put the old black sheep exhaust manifold gaskets on there and throw the manifolds on, get that turbo kit buttoned up, get the front accessory drive radiator and everything back in there, and then the intake. So we're just chipping away at it here, and everything seems to be going in all right. This is just a shout out to OEM wiring, and then splicing into.
It could have been done so much nicer. They didn't have to cut none of that.
Yeah, no, they just went ham on it. Shout out to this vacuum line right here.
Yeah,
just killing it. So it's how it is sometimes. It's how it is. Oh, we removed the O2s. Or this one was
just blocked.
Was blocked.
That's the O2.
That one had the wideband in it. Yeah. So it happens. But we got the 6-liter in there, and I mean it looks good in its new home. Logan, clean that sucker up pretty good, Bo. Looks like a brand new motor. Show quality. Yeah, close.
It's rolling off the new showroom fluid.
Yeah, it's about to. Alright, pretty much wrapped up with everything under the vehicle. Badass drive shaft. This thing is thick. That thing is thick, dude. Look at our mini spool where it thinks about it. It's like, oh there it is. And then it's like, oh there it is. Yeah.
Slight play.
So a little bit of play. Got pretty much everything under here buttoned up. Got the flex plate on. Converter bolts in there, bell housing bolts in there, oil filter on there, so now we can set it on the ground. And
Got a wheel cylinder leaking, buddy.
Oh no. Oh darn. We're just gonna have to fill it up with some brake fluid.
It's crying out horsepower because that's a new motor.
Yeah, it is. It knows.
nose.
This poor rear end, she's been good.
Yeah, she got some play in her.
Yeah, but that's how we like them. That's how we like them. So we'll set it down. What do you want to do? Slap the intake on there, and just start throwing a couple little things on there, and you know, tomorrow afternoon we'll have it fired up and ready to roll. But yeah, I mean, everything's going pretty well. I mean, we're really just doing a quick R&R, remove and replace. So everything should go back on. You memorize how the turbo kit goes? We are one of the few people with a turbo kit with an exhaust clamp. And you can see it's trying to blow back there a little bit.
Slip fit.
Yeah, slip fit. I mean, it works though. I mean, it works. It really does. So. Hold on, we gotta make sure the badass yellow wires is still intact.
They just pin it back there.
There we are. The old truck intake.
Old truck.
Hey.
Yep.
The boost controller.
That is nice. This is the boost leak delete. This is some BDE right there. Ben Davis Engineering, right Ben? The old bolt in the
It's almost as good as the Eddie Murphy loop around.
Yeah, it is. It is. Phil's got an arrival. There's another LS pulling up here.
Does he?
Unbelievable. Phil's like the LS plug. It's kind of bothering me how many LS. Hey, did you get another LS?
Yeah, that's what I want.
For what Mustang?
The red one I got out.
Oh, guys, in case you didn't know, Phil has another project that'll never run. The 240.
It does run.
When you do the LS swap, it
I can
won't.
drive it tomorrow.
Bet. Drive it.
If I call you because I ran out of gas power, just come get me.
All right.
Because you ran out of what? Oh my God.
I'm buying an alternator tomorrow.
Bring it down here. Put one on it, bud. I'm gonna drift the hell out of it. Welding the diff tomorrow. We're welding diff. He's been down there the whole time.
No, I couldn't use it earlier.
Dude, we're ready to roll here. We got some fucking out of I said we're gonna make 1,000 horsepower.
For $1,000. Less.
Less than 1,000. This is another one. This is the second build, 1,000 horsepower for under $1,000.
But all you people at home can't do this, so don't even try.
I mean, you can try. Just go and ask your buddies for all their spare parts. If you know people that race long enough, they're gonna have spare push rods laying around. And all the LS stuff, generally, unless it's like aftermarket head or milled head, they're all taking 7,400 push rods.
You also can't expect it to live for 10 years either.
No, that's the thing. Is people don't understand. If this thing makes 1,000 horsepower, it might live for a couple days, a day or two.
Check your proper push rod length, but
Oh God, did you gap the rings?
No.
yeah, they got mileage gap on them.
But I mean, look at, we put the motor, we built the motor in probably, I'd say start to finish, an hour, hour and a half, and we put the motor in another half hour. So we didn't get started until like 2 because we were waiting on gaskets.
Yep.
And then we just kind of like lollygag, and I had to make a phone call, MGP hooking us up, one of the amazing companies we work with. We got like 2 sets of rods and some spares coming, so shout out to the guys at MGP. My guy Nick at Dart is getting us another set of heads, so shout out to my guy Nick at Dart, he hooks us up as well. So all these amazing companies we deal with, Johnson Lifter, Strange, TCAM, ICT Billet. Look at shameless plug, LS Swap Solutions.
Oh.
So can't go wrong.
Dieter's.
Dieter's Custom Finishing, they're all right. They're all right. Josie just polished this. You can tell he stinks.
He's gonna polish your face if you leave that on there.
I'm eating a knuckle sandwich tomorrow. But no, I mean, everything's good tomorrow. We'll have a startup video and then some minor tuning because Ben, how much more fuel is this thing gonna take at idle? So we're gonna fire it up and see. We got a wideband to put in there, so Ben will do some tuning on it. If you need any tuning help, you can hit up Ben on his Instagram right here. Ben Davis Engineering. He'll do tuning. He'll build your car. He'll wire it. He'll whatever you need, Ben will do it. So hit him up. That's his little side gig he's got going on. So we are soon to be firing on all cylinders here. And like I said, tomorrow you guys will be able to hear the lamb cam right here. Hear it first. Because I know a lot of people have interest in the lamb cam. I think it's the perfect camshaft for exactly what we're doing here. The LS swaps, the stock bottom end deals, boosted, but you still want a good sound. I mean, it's a meaty camshaft. So the guys at TCAM, Kevin Mullins and everyone up there, they got camshafts, whether you got an aftermarket block, aftermarket heads, aftermarket lifters, and rocker arms, the black sheep cam if you wanted to go with. But if you got like this stock style stuff like this, I think the lamb cam is absolutely perfect for it. And I bet it'll make amazing power NA because it's just a mean cam. So I'm excited to hear it.
It's gonna sound a lot different than that Mother Thumper.
Yeah, the Mother Thumper. Well, that Mother Thumper was just like a big all motor cam.
That's all it is.
And so I mean,
Sound cam.
and it just clapped like crazy when you drive it. It sounded so bad.